Aum Namo Narayanaya, dear sisters, brothers, and loving children. It brings me immeasurable joy on behalf of the officials of the Ramakrishna Center of South Africa, Phoenix, Johannesburg Sub-Center, to extend a very warm and cordial welcome to each of you to this morning's online program as we mark the dawn of a new year. I further take this opportunity on behalf of the officials of the Johannesburg Sub-Center to wish all our devotees, well-wishers, donors and service providers a very safe, happy and spiritually blissful new year. There is no better way to start a new year than in a spiritual manner surrounded by holy company, surrendering at the feet of the great Master, Sri Ramakrishna, the Holy Mother, Sri Sharada Devi and Swami Vivekananda. As the year begins, we should cultivate optimism through positive thinking and faith during these unprecedented times and foster an attitude of gratitude. Focus on opportunities to support those in need in our communities, offer charity, introspect and learn from the past, and become active in any of the Johannesburg Sub-Center's activities. On January 1st, 1886, the great Master, Sri Ramakrishna, terminally ill, felt a little better and came out to the garden in the Cossipore house and blessed the assembled devotees, saying, "May you all be blessed with spiritual awakening." The devotees assembled there instantly received indescribable bliss, each in their own way. The great Master had, as it were, become the Kalpataru, the divine wish-fulfilling tree. January 1st is celebrated the world over as Kalpataru Day in the Ramakrishna Math and Mission, and we officially wish all our devotees, well-wishers, donors, and service providers a very safe, happy, and spiritually blissful Kalpataru Day. The Johannesburg Sub-Center has been actively providing COVID-19 welfare services to indigent families, hospices, and needy homes since the commencement of South Africa's national lockdown. Over the past year, 5,792 beneficiaries were supported with 9.7 tons of fruits and vegetables, 3.6 tons of rice, 1.3 tons of maize and porridge respectively, 2,316 units of soap for sanitation, and 1,120 masks, as well as various other items. In addition, the Johannesburg Sub-Center has embarked on a milestone project to build an ashrama complex in the name of our great Master, Sri Ramakrishna. We are currently attending to the rezoning of the land, appointing service providers for specialist work, and in the year ahead will prioritize fundraising activities. If you would like to participate by offering your skills in any of these activities, please send us a message with your details either on the live chat, by emailing the Johannesburg Sub-Center directly on johannesburg@ramakrishna-phoenix.org.za or by contacting one of the officials directly. We will now commence with this morning's program.
Wishing you all a very happy New Year and Kalpataru Day. And Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna be on all. I convey my love, best wishes and blessings on all the occasions.
Om. Aum Namo Narayanaya. Welcome to all of you to the today's worship of Sri Ramakrishna. As usual in all our programs, we do the worship of that particular deity on that particular day or festival. Today, because it is the Kalpataru day on which we are celebrating Sri Ramakrishna becoming the wish-yielding tree, we shall worship Sri Ramakrishna with the Shopachar Puja, 10 different articles of worship and services. So now we shall begin the whole process by remembering our Guru, then Ganesha, then the different processes, that is the Achamana purification process, and immediately go into the process of worship. If you are ready with all the articles, well and good, I think you are all ready. Otherwise, you can just replace it with just flowers, or even just by rice, akshata, or by kumkum, that is the vermilion, or whatever you have. Even if you don't have anything, you can just replace it with water too. Even if that thing, the Ganga water or whatever pure water is not available, then you can do mental worship, that is Manasa Puja. In your own mind, imagine all the things. Okay, now we will start with the Ganesha mantra. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Ganana Antva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavin Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrunvannotibhissida Sadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha. So the Lord Vigneshwar has removed all the obstacles in today's program and in our life for this whole of New Year. Now we will go to pray Mother Saraswati. Prano Devi Saraswati Vaje Bhirvajinivati Dhinama Vitryavatu Ano Divo Bruhataf Parvatada Saraswati Ajata Gantu Yajnam Vagdevyai Namaha. Mother Saraswati has given us the intelligence, Dhi, for all the good works we can do, achievements for our New Year. Then we will pray to Guru. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Now we shall do the Achamanam, rinsing the mouth. You can take little water which is there, the Ganga water or whatever you have, the water in a spoon, put it into your hands, then rinse it 3 times, telling the name Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu. Then wash your hands. Then we will chant the mantra Om Sarvamangalamangelyam Varenyam Varadam Shubham Narayanam Namaskritya Sarvakarmani Karayet. We have to remember Narayana and then start all the works. That's the meaning of that. Then we have repeated the name of the Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, who is Sarvavyapi, who is everywhere, so that our mind expands. Now we shall tell one more mantra. Om Tad Vishnoho Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Suryaha Diviva Chakshuratatam Om Apavitrah Pavitro Va Sarvavastangadopi Va Yahasmaret Pundarikaksham Sabahyaabhyantarah Shuchihi. Whoever remembers the Lord, who has the eyes like that of the lotus, so whether you are pure or impure, whatever stage you may be in, state of mind you may be in, Sarva Avasthangatopi Va Yahasmaret Pundarikaksham, whoever remembers the Lord, Sa Bhakya Abhyantarah Shuchihi, he will be purified both internally and externally. So I've finished the Achamana. We are going to the next process, that is the So just touching the chest, chant the mantra. Om Hrim Pidadevatabhyo Namaha, Om Hrim Pidashakti-bhyo Namaha. So you have made the seat ready for the Lord to be stationed in your heart. We are going to the next process. After the Pitanyasa, consecration of the seat of the deity, we are going to the next. So we are now performing the Jivanyasa, consecration of the self. So Prana Pratishta, installation of, infusion of life into of the Ishtadevata, chosen deity, in your own made newly divine body. Think, I am he, Soham. With that attitude, the mudra is shown there. You can see the mudra being shown, the Lelihana mudra. Then now we will perform that Jivanyasa. Again, the mantras will be shown now. Now we will go to the next slide. In that the mantras are shown. We are going to the next slide where the mantras of the Jivanyasa is shown. Sridhar, we are going to the next slide. Now in this consecration of the self, as I told you, we have to hold it in the Lelihana mudra. Then I will tell the mantra. The mantra is also given there. Om Am Hring Krom Yam Ram Lam Vam Sham Sham Sam Haum Hamsah Sri Ramakrishna Devatayah Pranayah Pranaha. The prana of Lord Sri Ramakrishna has now come into your heart, has been consecrated in your this body, pure body of yours. Now we are going to consecrate or bring in the jiva of the Lord into your heart. Am Hrim Krom Yam Ram Lam Vam Sham Sham Sam Haum Hamsah Sri Ramakrishna Devatayah Jivayah Stitaha. Now after the jiva entering your body, of Ramakrishna entering into your body, all the indriyas of the Lord Sri Ramakrishna will come to your body. Sarva indriyani. Am Hrim Krom Yam Ram Lam Vam Sham Sham Sam Haum Hamsah Sri Ramakrishna Devatayah Sarvendriyani. Now all the indriyas have come to your body. Now we are going to bring in the vak, the organ of speech, then manas, the mind, chakshuhu, eyes, tvak, the skin, shrotraha, ears, ghrana, the organ of smelling nose, prana, all the pranas, the energies of Sri Ramakrishna will now come to your body. Whole of Sri Ramakrishna will come with this mantra. Am Hrim Krom Yam Ram Lam Vam Sham Sham Sam Haum Hamsah Sri Ramakrishna Devatayah Vang Manaha Chakshuhu Tvak Shrotraha Ghrana Prana Ihagatya Sukham Charam Tishtantu Swaha. Now you can imagine or think of yourself as the Devata, Ramakrishna yourself. The Ramakrishna has come to your heart now. Now we will go to the next process of the Jivanyasa. Now that is the Rishyadanyasa. Now fold your hands, chant with the mantra, the Rishyadanyasa. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. This mantra. Ityasya mantrasya Brahmarshihi, the Rishi is Brahma. Gayatri Chandaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaha Sri Ramakrishno Devata Rishyadanyase Vinyogaha. We have completed the Rishyadanyasa. We are going to the next step. Now after the Rishyadanyasa, the next step of the Rishyadanyasa itself is homage to the Rishis. Now touching the following parts of the body with the Tattva Mudra. This is the Tattva Mudra, it is shown there. The Tattva Mudra has been shown. Now we will go back to this mantra, the same slide, and see the mantra. Touching the following parts of the body with the Tattva Mudra. Touch the head. Om Brahmane Rishiye Namaha. Now touch the mouth. Om Gayatri Chandase Namaha. Now touch the chest. Telling the mantra. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. We have finished the Rishyadanyasa. We are going to the next process. Now is the Karanyasa. We are going to purify the hands. So now purification, consecration of the hands. Now you can see the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, all will be purified by that mantra. So touch the thumb with the forefinger first. Aim Angushtabhyam Namaha. So like that we will touch all the different fingers. Now purify our hands. Karanyasaha. We will go back to the mantra. Aim Angushtabhyam Namaha. Thumb. Ram Tarjanibhyam Swaha, index finger. Mam Madhyamabhyam Vishita, middle finger is purified. Now ring finger. Krim Anamikabhyam Hum, then little finger, small one. Shnam Kanishtabhyam Vaushat. Now Aim Karatala Prishtabhyam Astrai Fat. We are going to the next process, that is the Anganyasa, consecration of all the different limbs of our body. Now this is called Vyapakanyasa, the total consecration of the whole body. We are purifying the whole body with the mantra Om Aim Sarvadevi Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha Om. You have to remember this mantra. This is the Mula mantra of Sri Ramakrishna. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha Om. We will go back to the slide to see the mantra and see how the thing is performed. You can see there in the diagram how to perform this Vyapakanyasa. Now I am going to show it how to do that. 3 or 5 times you can do. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha Om. We do it 3 or 5 times because we have the 3 bodies, the Stula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira and Karana Sharira, to purify that. The 5 times because we have the 5 sheets, Anandamaya Kosha, Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha. So to purify all those koshas, sheets, so it is 5 times. So we have performed the Vyapakanyasa, total consecration. We are going to the next step now. Now it is Pita Puja. Now we have the Pita Puja in our heart, establishing the Lord there. Now where we are going to worship Him outside, wherever the image of Sri Ramakrishna or the photo of Sri Ramakrishna or whatever, wherever you are going to worship, that Pita where the Lord is placed is now purified. So worship of the seat of the deity where you are going to worship at the place, so that is worship. Take a flower, besmeared with sandal paste. If you don't have that flower, you just take rice, or even if you don't have that, you can take just water, or you can just do it mentally. So this will apply to all the next process. Okay, now we will do the worship of the seat of the deity. Take the flower, offer it at the seat of the deity. Om Hrim Ete Gandhapushpe Pitadevataphyo Namaha. Next again another flower. Om Hrim Ete Gandhapushpe Pitashaktiphyo Namaha. So if you don't have flower, then you can put the akshata or the kumkum, that is vermilion, or you can also put water. If you don't have anything, just mentally you can offer flower at the feet of the deity or the Pita. We are going to the next step. After the Pita Puja, it is the Dhyana, meditation of the Lord. So the Lord is already seated in your heart. You can now meditate. The mantra will be told. You know the Kurma Mudra. Take a flower, besmeared with sandal paste. So now the Kurma Mudra is shown. Keep in front, in between the fingers like this. Then keep it on the palm like this. This is the Kurma Mudra. Keep it at the chest. Now this is the Dhyana Mudra with this Kurma, just like a tortoise, because the tortoise can take back all the organs into itself and it cannot come out, it cannot be disturbed by anything outside. Likewise, we have to take inside all the organs to our heart and place it on the Lord, just like the tortoise. So it is the Dhyana Mudra. Now we will go to the mantra of the Ramakrishna. That is the Dhyana mantra, the meditation on Ramakrishna. So it is given there. Take the flower smeared with sandal paste in Kurma Mudra, then meditate in the heart as an effulgent and living form of Sri Ramakrishna in your heart, chanting this mantra. Om Hridaya Kamala Madhye Rajitam Nirvikalpam Sadasadakhila Bhedatitam Ekaswarupam Prakriti Vikriti Shunyam Nityam Anandamurtim Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha. We are going to the next stotra. It is displayed on one, Ramakrishnam, Sri Ramakrishna Bhajamaha, we are going to meditate. I've just told the meaning of one of the thing, and we are going now to the next step. After the meditation, we are going to the next step. Has manifested, the deity has manifested Lord Ramakrishna there where you are going to worship, either in the photo or the image or wherever, in an effulgent living form. Then show the Paramikarana Mudra. The Mudra has been shown there. This is the Paramikarana Mudra, so that the Lord will stay there. Sprinkle little water gently on the deity 3 times, uttering the Mula Mantra. The Mula Mantra has been told, it has been given there. I will repeat it again. Sprinkle little water gently on the image. Om Aum Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha Om. Again. Om Aum Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha Om. Om Aum Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha Om. We'll go to the next step after the meditation. Now it is the proper worship of the Lord. We are going to the next step. So now the Dashopachara, the 10 services we are going to offer. The Lord has come to your house, to your heart. Now when some great, respectable, venerated people come, how do you serve them? First you give them water to wash their feet. So that is Padyam. So now we are going to give Padyam, water to wash the feet of Sri Ramakrishna. So I'll tell the mantra, you take little water, feel in your mind that you are washing the soft feet of Sri Ramakrishna with the gentle warm water very softly, and also after that you will be wiping with a very soft cloth the feet of Sri Ramakrishna. I'll tell the mantra, please do the process. Om Aum Etat Padyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. After the feet is washed gently, you can wipe that also with great care with a soft cloth. Now we will give Arghya. Arghya we have in our Ramakrishna tradition 2 ways. That is, take the Bilvapatra, then upon that Bilvapatra place the sandalwood, 2 types of sandalwood, the red and the white, on all the 3 leaves. Then keep the Akshata on all the 3 leaves of the Bilvapatra. Then keep the Durva grass on it. If you don't have Bilvapatra, you can use even Tulsi Patra. The same thing can be done on the Tulsi Patra, basil leaf. Then keep a flower on that, multi-petal flower. So that is called Arghya. It's indicative of your whole personality. The Bilvapatra showing the idea of signifying the intelligence, Gnana. Then Durva, it's the holding the Amrita, just like our ego. Then the flower is the Chitta. Then the Gandha is the devotion, emotion of our heart. That is the sandal paste. So the whole personality, our mind, whole mind is offered to God. That is the meaning of significance of offering Arghya. So offer at the feet of the Lord the Arghya, preparing all that flower, Bilvapatra or Tulsi Patra, everything. If you don't have that, you can just give Akshata, rice, or just water, or even a flower. Or if you don't have any of these things, you can just do it mentally, everything. So I'll tell the mantra now. Please offer Arghya. Om Aum Yeshorgyaha Sarva Deva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Swaha. Now another way of giving Arghya is also taking little water, Ganga water, pure water, and giving to the hands of Sri Ramakrishna to wash his hands. That is also Arghya. Then now we are going to Achmaniya. Achmaniya means water to rinse the mouth. We are giving little water to wash the mouth of the deity. So take little water, very gently give it to Sri Ramakrishna, and I am going to tell the mantra. Om Aum Idam Achmaniyam Sarva Deva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Swadha. Now after the Achmaniya, we are now going to give bath to Sri Ramakrishna. Snaniya, water for bathing. So now think Sri Ramakrishna as a small baby of your house, maybe your child, son or daughter. Then now give birth to that child, Sri Ramakrishna, in that manner. How you do that, I need not explain it to you. Very softly, very gently, you can give birth to Sri Ramakrishna. Then you can apply a very good soap, the baby soap, or anything refreshing things on the body of Sri Ramakrishna as a baby. Then give him a beautiful bath. Then nicely, softly, gently wipe the body of Sri Ramakrishna as a small baby. How do you treat a baby? In that way you can give birth to Sri Ramakrishna. Then apply sandal paste, just like a moisturizer, to keep the skin very soft and gentle. Then after that, put a dress upon him. So all that can be done now. So now I am going to tell the mantra while you are giving the bath to Sri Ramakrishna. After the mantra, I will be telling some Vedic chanting too. Om Aum Idam Snaniyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Nivedayami. Now you can go on giving bath gently. I am going to tell the mantra for Snana. That is all the first line of Vedas. Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvana Veda, the first two lines of that I will be chanting. So when the Vedic chanting are being chanted, you can give the bath gently. Om. First is the Purusha Sukta. Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapat Sabhumim Vishvato Vritva Atyatishtat Dashangulam. Now I am going to chant the first two lines of the Rigveda. Om Agnimi Ile Purohitai Yajnasya Deva Mritwijam Hota Aram Ratnadatamam. Now the next Veda, two lines will be chanted. Om Ishetorjetva Vayavah Stadevovah Savita Prarpayatu Shreshtatamaya Karmane. Now the next Veda, Samaveda. Om Agna Ayahi Vitaye Krinano Havyadataye Nihota Satsi Barhishi. Now the last, the Atharvana Veda. Om Shanno Devi Rabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyo Rabhisravantu Naha. Now if you have finished the bathing, you can apply the sandal paste and put on the cloth. A new cloth, cover the body of baby Ramakrishna's body with the cloth, fresh cloth. So now we are going to the next process after the Snaniya, that is applying of the sandal paste. The fragrant sandal paste can be applied on the body of Sri Ramakrishna after the bath. Om Aum Esha Gandhaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. After the Gandha, the sandal paste is applied. We are now giving flowers. We are offering flowers at the feet of Sri Ramakrishna. Take varieties of flowers, you offer it at the feet of Sri Ramakrishna with the mantra. I am going to chant the mantra. Om Aum Idam Sachandana Pushpam. The flower besmeared with sandal paste. That is, the application of sandal paste signifies that you are giving with great devotion. Om Aum Idam Sachandana Pushpam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Vaushat. Now we will take Bilva Patra, besmear with sandal paste, indicating you are giving with devotion, and give it. I am going to utter the mantra. Om Aum Idam Sachandana Bilva Patram Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Vaushat. Now we are going to give Tulasi Patra, the basil leaf, smeared with sandal paste to indicate you are giving with devotion. Om Aum Idam Sachandana Tulasi Patram Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. I think you are given the Tulasi Patra at the feet of the Lord. We are going to the next. That is the Dhupaha. Take agarbatti, the incense stick, and light it up. Then put off the fire so that the fragrance will start going everywhere. Now offer it, ringing the bell. Ring the bell and then wave it around Sri Ramakrishna with the mantra Om Aim Eshadupaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. Now you can place that dhupa or incense stick at a safe place, so the Lord will be getting that fragrance. Now we are going to give the deepa, arti, light the lamp, whatever you have nearby. Then ringing the bell, gently wave it around the face, the heart, the feet and the whole person of Sri Ramakrishna. I will tell the mantra for you. Om Aim Eshadeepaha Sarva Deva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. After the lamp is waved, you can give it as prasada to take the arati to any person who is around you, near you. Then keep it down. Wash your hands gently. We shall now make ready the naivedya, different offerings. You may have sweets, you may have fruits, you may have any cooked item. All that can be kept on a small table or wherever, a neat place. Then open the plates covering that. Put, if you have the tulsi leaf, you can put it on that, or you can put, if you have bilva leaf, you can put it on all the food offerings. Or if you don't have that, don't worry, you put flowers on that. If you don't have that too, you can sprinkle that Ganga water on it for purification. Now we shall give the naivedyam. I will tell the mantra. The Lord will partake of that beautiful offering, the sweet offering you have given, the fruits and everything. Feel that the Lord is taking the offerings. Not only that, you can also mentally feel that you are feeding the Lord with your own hands. Whatever way you like, with great love and affection, you can feed the Lord. Om Aim Idam Sopakarana Naivedyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Nivedayami. So after feeding the Lord with all those things, you have to give water, paniyam, to drink. I will tell the mantra. You can again make the Lord to drink the water with your own hands in a very gentle and soft way. Then wipe the mouth of Sri Ramakrishna with a soft cloth if the water is spilling out. Om Aim Idam Panartodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Nivedayami. Now give some water to rinse the mouth of Sri Ramakrishna and also wipe the mouth of Sri Ramakrishna. Punar Achmaniyam. I will tell the mantra. Om Aim Idam Punar Achmaniyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Swadha. Now next we will give the betel leaf with the betel nut and very small amount of chun, that is lime, chunna, very little, so that it should not burn the tongue of Sri Ramakrishna's gentle mouth. So fold that. If you can add some sweetener or some masala also to it. Then fold it and feed Sri Ramakrishna. Put it into the mouth of Sri Ramakrishna. I will tell the mantra. Om Aim Idam Tambulam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Nivedayami. Now all the Dashopachara, the 10 services to Sri Ramakrishna is over. We are going, after the puja, the Dashopachara puja, we are going to the next step. That is Pushpanjali. With both your hands, cupped hands, you are offering flowers to Sri Ramakrishna. All the flowers besmeared with sandal paste 3 times or 5 times. Depending upon how much flowers you have, you can offer it. Chanting the following mantra. Om Aim Esha Sachandana Pushpa Bilva Patranjalihi Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. So now again, second time, third time, we will offer it 3 times. Again with cupped hand, take all the flowers, tulsi leaf, durva, whatever you have, in your cupped hands with sandal paste. Then I will tell the mantra. Om Aim Esha Sachandana Pushpa Bilva Patranjalihi Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. Again. Om Aim Esha Sachandana Pushpa Bilva Patranjalihi Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. Now we have finished the Pushpanjali. We are going to the next step. that is the Avarana Puja. Many deities, many gods and goddesses, they accompany Sri Ramakrishna wherever he goes. So we will worship those deities too. Worship of the deities eternally accompanying the chosen deity. Om Aim Ete Gandhapushpe. Take the flower besmeared with sandal paste and offer it. Om Aim Ete Gandhapushpe Sri Ramakrishna Shadanga Devatabhyo Namaha. Another flower with sandal paste. Om Ete Gandhapushpe Sri Ramakrishna Avarana Devatabhyo Namaha. Then some more flowers. Om Aim Hrim with sandal paste. Om Aim Hrim Ete Gandhapushpe Sarva Deva Devi Swarupinne Sri Sharada Devyai Namaha, to Mother Sharada Devi. Then some more flowers with sandal paste to Vivekananda and the other direct disciples. Om Aim Ete Gandhapushpe Vivekanandadi Sri Ramakrishna Parshadebhyo Namaha. So we finished this Avarana Puja. We are going to the next step. Japa and Japa Samarpana. We are going to do the Japa. We have finished the whole Puja now. We will do the Japa and offer all the fruits of action and fruits of Japa to Sri Ramakrishna, to the Lord. Okay. Now, what is the mantra that you have to chant now? That is the Mula mantra of Sri Ramakrishna. It is given there. Om Aim Sarva Deva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. We have to do it 108 times. Shortage of time. We will do it only 21 times. Then with the mantra we'll offer it. Now I will count 21 times the name of the Lord, the Mula mantra. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om. You have chanted 21 times. If you have time, you can do it 108 times. Now we will offer the whole thing. Take little water in your cupped hand like this, and then utter the mantra, meaning of which is, O Lord, all the fruit of action I am going to offer it back to you. Om Guhyati Guhya Gopta Tvam Grahanasmat Kritam Japam Siddhir Bhavatu Me Deva Tvat Prasadan Maheshwara. Offer it at the feet of the Lord like this, the water. Now we will tell the closing mantra. Om Sthapakaya Cha Dharmasya Sarvadharmaswarupine Avatara Varishtaya Ramakrishnaya Te Namaha. We have completed the puja. We are all blessed. We have received the grace of Sri Ramakrishna on this special day by doing the Dashopachara worship of Sri Ramakrishna. Thank you. We will go to the next process. दूर से दौड़ के आए, बहुत दूर से दौड़ के आए, बहुत दूर से दौड़ के आए, बहुत दूर से दौड़ के आए, दो दर्शन मनसा मेरी, दो दर्शन मनसा मेरी, दो दर्शन मनसा मेरी, दो दर्शन मनसा मेरी, भूख हरो राम कृष्ण शरण में तेरो, 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 बहुत दूर से दौड़ के आए, 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 दो दर्शन मनसा मेरी, दो दर्शन मनसा मेरी, दो दर्शन मनसा मेरी, दो दर्शन मनसा मेरी, भुक हरो राम कृष्ण शरण में तेरो, 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 बहुत दूर से दौड़ के आए, 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 बहुत दूर से दौड़ के आए।
रामकृष्ण प्रेम सुधा सिंधु नीनो, रामकृष्ण रामकृष्ण प्रेम सुधा सिंधु नीनो, मधुर मधुर निन्न नामा जपिसि जपिसि धन्य नानो, मधुर मधुर निन्न नामा जपिसि जपिसि धन्य नानो, मधुर मधुर निन्न नामा जपिसि जपिसि धन्य नानो, ಮಧುರ ಮಧುರ ನಿನ್ನ ನಾಮ ಜಪಿಸಿ ಜಪಿಸಿ ಧನ್ಯ ನಾನು. ಶಾರದಾಂಬೆ ನಿನ್ನ ವಕ್ಷಸ್ಥಲದಿ ನೆಲೆಸಿಹಳಯ್ಯ. ಮಾತೆ ಶಾರದಾಂಬೆ ನಿನ್ನ ವಕ್ಷಸ್ಥಲದಿ ನೆಲೆಸಿಹಳಯ್ಯ. ಶ್ರೀ ವಿವೇಕ ಶ್ರೀರಾಖಾಲ ನಿನ್ನ ಭವ್ಯ ಬಾಹುಗಳಯ್ಯ. 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 ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಸುಧಾ ಸಿಂಧು ನೀನು. ಮಧುರ ಮಧುರ ನಿನ್ನ ನಾಮ ಜಪಿಸಿ ಜಪಿಸಿ ಧನ್ಯ ನಾನು. ಮಧುರ ಮಧುರ ನಿನ್ನ ನಾಮ ಜಪಿಸಿ ಜಪಿಸಿ ಧನ್ಯ ನಾನು. ನಿನ್ನ ದಿವ್ಯ ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಷ್ಯವೃಂದ ಮಹದಾನಂದ. ನಿನ್ನ ದಿವ್ಯ ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಷ್ಯವೃಂದ ಮಹದಾನಂದ. ಭಕ್ತ ಜನರು ಬಂದು ಬಂದು ಬಾಗಿ ಬಾಗಿ ವಂದಿಪರಯ್ಯ. ನಿನ್ನ ದಿವ್ಯ ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಷ್ಯವೃಂದ ಮಹದಾನಂದ. ಭಕ್ತ ಜನರು ಬಂದು ಬಂದು ಬಾಗಿ ಬಾಗಿ ವಂದಿಪರಯ್ಯ. 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 ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಸುಧಾ ಸಿಂಧು ನೀನು. ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸುಧಾ ಸಿಂಧು ನೀನು. ಮಧುರ ಮಧುರ ನಿನ್ನ ನಾಮ ಜಪಿಸಿ ಜಪಿಸಿ ಧನ್ಯ ನಾನು. 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 ಜಪಿಸಿ ಜಪಿಸಿ ಧನ್ಯ ನಾನು. ಜಪಿಸಿ ಜಪಿಸಿ ಧನ್ಯ ನಾನು.
ಓಂ ಸ್ಥಾಪಕಾಯ ಚ ಧರ್ಮಸ್ಯ ಸರ್ವಧರ್ಮಸ್ವರೂಪಿಣೇ ಅವತಾರವರಿಷ್ಠಾಯ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣಾಯ ತೇ ನಮಃ. ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ Swami Saradaprabhanandaji, my dear Swatmaramanandaji, my dear devotees, friends, well-wishers of Ramakrishna Center of South Africa, branch Johannesburg. So today is the Kalpataru day, the day tree. Kalpataru is a tree that is existing in the heavens according to Indian mythology. That fulfills the wish of everyone, whatever it is, when they go near the tree and ask. So Sri Ramakrishna in his life, he had become like Kalpataru, like a wish-fulfilling tree on one special day. And that special day was the 1st of January 1886, the last year of his sojourn on the earth. Sri Ramakrishna passed away on August 16th of 1886. So it was the last year of staying in this earth along with us human beings. So the 1st of that year, 1886, January 1st, it was a very sacred day for Christians, for Muslims, as well as for Hindus, because Sri Ramakrishna himself had on that day become a wish-fulfilling tree. Therefore, and Hindus also, it is a very sacred day. Why is it sacred on that day? Because it is a Friday. Friday is the weekly prayer day for the Muslims. And the weekly prayer day on the first week on the 1st of the New Year. So it is a Friday. For Muslims, it was very, very sacred. It was a New Year day. So New Year day is sacred for all the Christians all over the world. And then Indians, they revere Friday as the day of Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. And also for so many good things, Friday is supposed to be a very good day. So on such thrice blessed day, thrice auspicious day, Sri Ramakrishna was staying on that day. He was staying for some time in a garden house in a place called Cossipore. Cossipore was part of Calcutta. It is a locality. So there, in the bungalow house, spacious house, Sri Ramakrishna had been brought for treatment of the cancer with which he was suffering. He had the cancer in the throat. So he was confined to bed for quite some time. So on that day, the 1st of January, 1886, Friday, he felt that he is little better. So he would like to go for a short walk. It was a good spacious grounds were there below and good garden was there, trees were there. So he said he would go for a walk. Then in assistance, one was Ramlal, his cousin, and then some other devotees, direct disciples were also there, like Latu Adbhutanandaji, etc. So they all made him ready to go for a walk because he was a patient lying down on the bed. So they made him put on a very good dhoti, the wearing cloth with a red border. It is looking very beautiful. And then he was having flannel shirt. It was winter. January is quite a cold month in Calcutta. Now I am near January. I am experiencing the cold. So because it was winter, he was wearing a flannel shirt, and then he was having a cap of flannel. Then he was the red varnished shoes, chappal. Those red varnished shoes also on his feet. Then a stick, not walking stick, just like that, a baton. So he had a baton also in his hand. So just dressed like a great gentleman of Calcutta city was ready. Then they brought him down from the first floor where he was staying. So it was about 2:30 or 3, because the whole incident that I am going to narrate now took place before 3:30 p.m. So between 3 and 3:30, this all enactment of the Kalpataru Day took place. So they must have come down by about 2:30 p.m. or so. So they came down. First he saw a group of devotees who had served him, keeping themselves awake all through the night because he wanted the help during the night. He was a cancer patient suffering from cancer. So they were all taking rest because they had kept awake in the night. So they were all taking rest, the devotees. Devotees mean they were all his disciples, direct disciples. So they were all sleeping. Then he just looked at them. Then he was happy that they are all taking rest. Then he came to the next room before coming out of the building. In the next room, there were the householders, devotees. They had also kept awake, but then they were all talking to one another, a few of them, inside his building on the ground floor, in the second room. So he also passed through the second room. and he just came out smiling. Then what was the meaning of his smiling? He told, you see, they are all talking about Narendra, the future Swami Vivekananda. They are all praising Narendra. They are all very good people. So this was Sri Ramakrishna's assessment of good people. If anybody praised Narendra, if anybody was in favor of Narendra's leadership, they are all good. That is the criterion. So he was very happy that they were all praising Narendra in their conversation between themselves. Then smilingly he came out on the road leading to the external gate. So maybe about 100 meters or 200 meters distance he had to walk. Then he went on walking. Half the distance he had come, there he found a mango tree. Under the mango tree, most of his very, very dear disciples, household disciples, were all assembled there. There was no monk, all the household disciples, because it was New Year Day. New Year Day is the holiday. It was British government. India was under the service, in the empire of British Empire. Therefore, on that day, it was a holiday. New Year is a holiday there. So it was a holiday. So many people availed of the holiday to come and see Sri Ramakrishna. They knew they could not go and see him because doctors would not allow people to go to him because of his ailment. But suddenly they found these 30 people assembled under the mango tree, Sri Ramakrishna walking towards them. They were all so surprised, so happy beyond their control. Then they were eagerly waiting what would happen when he comes. Should we go and salute? And will he be allowed to salute? And how can he be remaining without saluting after so many days we are seeing? So there so many mixed feelings were there. In the meanwhile, Sri Ramakrishna arrived. He himself walked right near them. There in front line was his famous disciple, Girish Chandra Ghosh, a genius, a playwright, actor himself, one of the daring people who stood for truth at any cost. So he was a great disciple of Sri Ramakrishna. So he was telling about Sri Ramakrishna to all his friends and admirers that Sri Ramakrishna is God himself come in the human form for redeeming of the fallen people like him. Like him means what? Girish Ghosh himself used to say, I have left no sin undone. Every type of sin a man can commit, I have committed. So my sins, and I am a drunkard, so I am a womanizer. So all sins are in me. So Sri Ramakrishna is born specially to redeem people like us. And he had received the grace of Sri Ramakrishna, and from a sinner he had become almost a saint. So because of his personal experience, he was talking about Sri Ramakrishna as the great incarnation of God himself coming down to the earth to redeem the sinners. For other people, good people, they will be redeemed by any saint or another prophet. But here God himself had to come to redeem such great sinners. Therefore, he was preaching about Sri Ramakrishna as the greatest avatar, greatest incarnation of God, whose heart bleeds for the sinners and the lowly people. So Sri Ramakrishna first started his conversation with Girish Chandra Ghosh. He asked him, Girish, what have you seen in me that you are preaching or telling everybody that I am come here to redeem all the people and I am an incarnation of God? What have you seen in me? As soon as he asked it, Girish Ghosh, nonchalantly, he was not worried at all. He simply kneeled before Sri Ramakrishna, raised his both hands in salutation to him, and he just looking into the eyes of Sri Ramakrishna, kneeling on his knees. Then he said, O Lord, what can I describe you? Whom? Valmiki and Vyasa, the great rishis who wrote Ramayana and Mahabharata, the great epics of India, they themselves could not describe you. They are all so highly qualified for that. Two rishis sages. So they could not describe you. What can this little wretch describe about you and speak highly about you? What can I speak? When he said like this one, he has touched the heart of Sri Ramakrishna. Because Sri Ramakrishna often used to say, he that was Rama, he that was Krishna, this time he is the Ramakrishna in this body. That means both Rama and Krishna are together born in this body as Sri Ramakrishna. So it was his very core of his personality. And when he touched that one, he went into his memory of his real nature. He went into deep samadhi. Deep samadhi is losing all outside consciousness and being in his own greatness. He sees himself as God. Himself was Rama, was Krishna. He has gone into the deep state of his mind. Then he just came down from that one after some time. Then he just lifted his both hands and then said, What shall I tell you? May you all be awakened spiritually. So there, Chaitanya hope. May you all be spiritually awakened. What more shall I say? This was the great blessing he gave, lifting up his hand and blessing all the 30 people there. Immediately when he told this verse and they heard it, they were all thrown into high spiritual ecstasy. To attain which state, you should have to struggle for years together with great effort, the spiritual practices. All that was achieved by every one of them, blessing by Sri Ramakrishna. That was the power of God. It is given to God alone, God alone, to bless anyone with instantaneous spiritual enlightenment. Just by the word, you could enlighten 30 people. They have not done any austerities. Perhaps they have not led a pure moral life out itself. Such people, at any stage they may be, by the words of his blessing, all were thrown into a high state of spiritual status. There, each one saw God in his own way. Whoever was worshipping in whatever form, they saw their own form of the chosen deity. And those people who were worshipping in formless form, they also experienced him in that way. All the 30 people were in ecstasy. They forgot themselves. They went to Sri Ramakrishna. They were earlier prohibited by doctors and nurses that you should not touch his feet. They forgot all of it. All of them went one after another. They scrambled near his feet. They touched his feet and got up. And each one, when he would get up, Sri Ramakrishna would touch their heart and then say, Tor Chaitanya ho, may you be enlightened, may you be enlightened. All the 30 got this blessing. The whole thing was over in about half an hour. And those people, they were excited, so happy that happiness was beyond their control. Some people started laughing, some people were shedding tears. Some people in the meanwhile went around and collected flowers and offered them at the feet of Sri Ramakrishna. The cook of that Cossipore Garden house, he was cooking in the room. One of the devotees, that Girish Chandra Ghosh, he went and dragged him out from the kitchen. Come, everybody is blessed with highest spiritual realization by the grace of Sri Ramakrishna. Will you not have it? Come. He dragged this cook who was cooking, and he also got blessed by Sri Ramakrishna. He also got the highest spiritual enlightenment. This is the great wish-fulfilling tree that Sri Ramakrishna had become. The wish-fulfilling tree gives whatever you want, and most of the people want only worldly things only, or smaller bits, some spiritual excitement. Here, the highest, that is, realization of one's own spiritual nature, knowing that we are all the children of God, we are part and parcel of God, we are divine, we are immortal souls, and we have got infinite knowledge, we have got infinite power, we have got infinite joy, infinite love inside us. That is our nature. This truth was revealed in one way or other to all these people. What a great achievement which so many ascetics, sages and other spiritual seekers would have taken not only one life several lives to achieve. Sri Ramakrishna, by his few words, he made them realize the truth in few seconds. So this is the great day of Kalpataru and Sri Ramakrishna. After that, it took about half an hour. As I said earlier, it was between 3 and 3:30 on that 1st January, Friday of 1886. Afterwards, he went away to his room. But these people, they could not get out of that trauma of a very, very beneficial kind, by which their mind had soared so high for weeks together, they could not come down from that spiritual state. They also afterwards confessed that some people said, we have seen our chosen ideal, which we were meditating upon. We were unable to. Immediately our deity came and stood before us. We could see them clearly as we see with the open eyes other objects. Like that, all of them had got spiritual realization. And spiritual realization is the greatest blessing that any human being can get. If I know that I am a child of God, I am God Himself. God is eternal and I am also eternal. God has no birth or death. I am also beyond death, beyond birth. God is all-knowing and all-powerful. We are also being part and parcel of Him. We are also godly. We have become gods. So we are also having infinite knowledge and then infinite power. Always power comes with knowledge. Then God is all love, all joy, infinite joy and infinite love. We also will find that we as souls, spiritual souls, of which we will get the enlightenment. Now we are not aware we are the souls. We are thinking we are the body with all its weaknesses and drawbacks. Therefore we feel ourselves miserable. We feel ourselves wretched. We feel we are nobody. But when once you realize your real nature is eternally being happy, eternally being blissful, eternally blessing, lovable, and eternally all knowledge and all power. So eternal life, eternal knowledge, eternal power, and infinite joy, infinite love is our nature, and we realize it. What more can any human being expect to get? Sri Ramakrishna had given all that without being asked for, unasked for. He gave this greatest blessing and greatest gift of the new year. That is why we consider this day as Kalpataru Day. Kalpataru, the wish-fulfilling tree. Swami Saradaprabhanandaji spoke about this Kalpataru. He said, no, it is something greater than Kalpataru, greater than wish-fulfilling tree. Because wish-fulfilling tree does not discriminate between the good and the bad prayers. Suppose some ignorant of us will go and do not pray for good things, for bad things we pray. That also the Kalpataru grants, and you will be in trouble. Whereas this Sri Ramakrishna being the Kalpataru, it brings you only benefit, only good, only auspiciousness, never anything bad whatsoever. So in that way, Sri Ramakrishna's blessings on that 1st January of 1886 is called one of the holiest days for people to pray to him and get his grace. Because on that day, he was so freely giving his grace to everyone. And why should we know? Why should we think that he did only for people who came there, that 30 or 32 people on that day? He must have given it to all of humanity who would come after him also, because he is there, eternally there. There are evidences, people even today, they see him, they talk to him, and he blesses them, and he continues to live. That is what all avatars are. Christ is not dead, he is there. For real devotees, they see him, they talk to him, they take blessings from him. So are the followers of Buddha. They see Buddha. So are the followers of Muhammad. So they see Allah. They get grace from him. Similarly, Hindus also believe, and whoever knows the life of Sri Ramakrishna, they all feel he is eternally here. So eternally, on every 1st of January, he will be as gracious as he was there in 1886. That is the eye of faith. with which a devotee sees. And all of us have that eye of faith. So my tribal children, I was for some time teaching the tribal children in the tribal areas of India, northeast of India. Then they would ask me, "Sir, we are going to the national competition in football. Please go on the first day of January and pray to Sri Ramakrishna so that we shall succeed." You see, the tribal children have that faith. If I go and pray there, so they will rise, being from the far-flung area of Arunachal Pradesh. They want to become national champions in football. It is the dream for anyone. But I said, all right, I will do it. I went and I prayed also. And mysteriously, first appearance in the national games, what is called Subrata Mukherjee Shield. There is a national shield for the best school in the country. These fellows went and reached the finals. They were runners-up. Created a record. So those boys' faith is now 100% more. They say, by praying to Sri Ramakrishna, we can get everything. So this is a great day. I am very happy to be with you all and share the little joy that we enjoy on that day in India. In almost all the centers of Sri Ramakrishna, millions and millions of devotees come. They also enjoy. I believe all of you are also enjoying. And then may Sri Ramakrishna bless all of us, whether we are in India or we are in Johannesburg or we are elsewhere in America. May we all be blessed by Sri Ramakrishna, by the best spiritual as well as secular things which would make us happy in this life and quite uplifted in the spiritual life. So may Sri Ramakrishna bless us all is my prayer. Once again, I wish you all my congratulations and my blessings. Thank you very much. Jai Ram Krishna. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Whereby we will be going to Cossipore Garden house. So we will have a detailed tour or excursion of Cossipore Garden house. You will get the details of every place where Sri Ramakrishna lived and also came out, and he became the wish-yielding tree Kalpataru on that day. So let us go through the excursion with the bhajan. Thank you. Volume. Internal also.
हे कल्पतरु हे विश्वगुरु हे कल्पतरु हे विश्वगुरु हे कल्पतरु हे विश्वगुरु हे कल्पतरु हे विश्वगुरु हे
ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ. ತಂಪನೆರೆವ ಸುಧೆಯೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದಾಂಬೆ, ತಂಪನೆರೆವ ಸುಧೆಯೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದಾಂಬೆ. ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ, ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಒಲವೆಂಬ ಫಲಗಳನ್ನು ಮೊಗೆ ಮೊಗೆದು ಯಮಗೀವ, ಒಲವೆಂಬ ಫಲಗಳನ್ನು ಮೊಗೆ ಮೊಗೆದು ಯಮಗೀವ. ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಒಲವೆಂಬ ಫಲಗಳನ್ನು ಮೊಗೆ ಮೊಗೆದು ಯಮಗೀವ. ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಫಲಗಳೊಸಗೆಯ ನೊಸೆದು ಬೇವ ಹೃದಯವ ಸಲಹೆ, ಫಲಗಳೊಸಗೆಯ ನೊಸೆದು ಬೇವ ಹೃದಯವ ಸಲಹೆ. ತಂಪನೆರೆವ ಸುಧೆಯೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದಾಂಬೆ. ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ, ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ. ತಪಗೈದು ರಸ ತುಂಬಿ ನಿನ್ನಾತ್ಮ ಫಲವೀವ, ತಪಗೈದು ರಸ ತುಂಬಿ ನಿನ್ನಾತ್ಮ ಫಲವೀವ. ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ, ತಪಗೈದು ರಸ ತುಂಬಿ ನಿನ್ನಾತ್ಮ ಫಲವೀವ. ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಸತ್ವರಸ ಕೆಡೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಎದೆಯ ನಂಜನು ಕಳೆದು, ಸತ್ವರಸ ಕೆಡೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಎದೆಯ ನಂಜನು ಕಳೆದು. ತಂಪನೆರೆವ ಸುಧೆಯೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದಾಂಬೆ. ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ, ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಫಲದ ವೈಭವ ತೋರಿ ರುಚಿಸುವ ಮನವೀವ, ಫಲದ ವೈಭವ ತೋರಿ ರುಚಿಸುವ ಮನವೀವ. ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಫಲದ ವೈಭವ ತೋರಿ ರುಚಿಸುವ ಮನವೀವ. ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಉತ್ತುಂಗ ಫಲ ಪಡೆವ ಕಾರ್ಯದೊಳು ಬಳಲದೊಲು, ಉತ್ತುಂಗ ಫಲ ಪಡೆವ ಕಾರ್ಯದೊಳು ಬಳಲದೊಲು. ತಂಪನೆರೆವ ಸುಧೆಯೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದಾಂಬೆ. ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಫಲಗಳ ಕಳಚಿ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಮರ್ಮವ ತೋರೋ ಪಕ್ವ ಫಲಗಳ ಕಳಚಿ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಮರ್ಮವ ತೋರೋ ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ಫಲಗಳ ಕಳಚಿ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಮರ್ಮವ ತೋರೋ ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ತತ್ವ ಸಾರದ ಭಾರ ಹೊತ್ತು ಬೆವರಿಳಿಯುತ್ತೀರೆ ತತ್ವ ಸಾರದ ಭಾರ ಹೊತ್ತು ಬೆವರಿಳಿಯುತ್ತೀರೆ ತಂಪನೆರೆವ ಸುಧೆಯು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದಾಂಬೆ ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ತಂಪನೆರೆವ ಸುಧೆಯು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದಾಂಬೆ ತಂಪನೆರೆವ ಸುಧೆಯು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದಾಂಬೆ ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ನೀನೆಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ.
Today marks the commencement of another decade in the endless journey of time. As we celebrate the New Year's Day, we reflect upon the past and our aspirations for the future come to our mind. We live in hope and we pray for a blessed and prosperous future. On this New Year's Day, let us reflect upon what advice Sri Ramakrishna gave to the devotees on a New Year's Day during his lifetime. It was Monday, the 1st of January 1883. At 8 o'clock in the morning, Sri Ramakrishna was seated in his room at Dakshineshwar. A number of devotees had assembled before him. All were eagerly waiting to listen to his blessed words for the new year. Sitting on the floor was a young man about 22 years old. Sri Ramakrishna said to him, "A man can change his nature by imitating another's character." With this utterance, Sri Ramakrishna gave us some basic wisdom of spiritual life, namely the method of transforming our character and personality. Everybody wants to become better. Spiritual aspirants earnestly seek to transform themselves into souls of illumination. But how to do this? Sri Ramakrishna says it can be done by imitating another's character. If we take the character of some great spiritual hero of the past, like Lord Rama or Hanuman, Buddha or Sri Adi Shankara, and mold our life according to their sublime lives, absorbing their values of nobility and qualities of sacrifice, charity, and self-control, we will slowly grow spiritually and become transformed. Such spiritual role models of the past, the very legacy of our ancestors, is itself a rich resource to motivate transformation in us. Furthermore, we also have modern day role models like Swami Vivekananda and other modern saints that are with us even today. Sri Ramakrishna thus emphasized the need for such role models. A spiritual aspirant is enriched and is assured of progress by consciously clinging to such a role model. Apart from this reference to the role model, we would also look at just one more message that Sri Ramakrishna gave on that blessed New Year's Day of 1883. Sri Ramakrishna said to one of the devotees, Pran Krishna by name, "Without giving up worldliness, a person cannot awaken his spiritual consciousness, nor can he or she realize God." Put simply, Sri Ramakrishna was emphasizing the fact that to be in the light, one must step away from darkness. Spiritual illumination, the goal of human life, is attained by the abandonment of worldliness. Sri Ramakrishna, to elucidate this point, then sang a few lines of a song, the English translation of which runs as follows. Sri Ramakrishna sang, "Cherish love for God within your heart. Abandon cunning and deceit. Through service, worship, and selflessness does Rama's blessed vision come." With this reflection on Sri Ramakrishna's New Year's message, we invoke his blessings that we may enjoy a healthy, peaceful, prosperous, and spiritually rewarding New Year. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Sharanya. Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Sharanya. Jai Jai Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Sharanya. Jai Jai Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Sharanya. Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Sharanya. Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Sharanya. Prabhu Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Sharanya. Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Sharanya. Jai Jai Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna
जय रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं शरण्य जय जय रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं शरण्य
नमः श्री गुरवे नमः श्री गुरवे नमः श्री गुरवे नमो नमः
नमः श्री गुरवे नमः श्री गुरवे नमः श्री गुरवे नमो नमः
नमः श्री गुरवे नमः श्री गुरवे नमः श्री गुरवे नमो नमः
नमः श्री गुरवे नमः श्री गुरवे नमः श्री गुरवे नमो नमः
रामकृष्ण रामकृष्ण जय जय रामकृष्ण
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 रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं शरण्या
रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं शरण्य
जय जय रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं शरण्या
जय जय रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं शरण्य
कृपा हि केवलं कृपा हि केवलं कृपा हि केवलं शरण्या
कृपा हि केवलं कृपा हि केवलं कृपा हि केवलं शरण्य
प्रभु कृपा हि केवलं कृपा हि केवलं कृपा हि केवलं शरण्या
प्रभु कृपा हि केवलं कृपा हि केवलं कृपा हि केवलं शरण्य
जय जय रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं शरण्य जय जय रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं रामकृष्ण शरणं शरण्य ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. Namaskar to all of you. Now we all have assembled to celebrate this new year and also the Kalpataru day. January 1st, 2021. Now pronounce this 2021 again. Has anyone realized that this year is 2021 is literally pronounced as 2021. What is that one? Not O-N-E but W-O-N. We have one 2020 from the difficult situation of pandemic. The vaccine is coming out. So we have one 2020. So it is literally pronounced as 2021. So we are into 2021. W-O-N. We have won it. Victory. That is the speciality today. So this January 1st, let us now forget about all of the failures of the past year. Now let all the failures of our past year be our best guide in this new year. Now also we have to note that it's a reminder. Don't be so excited about this new year because only the calendar is changing. Husband, wife, boss, salary, targets, children, everything will remain the same. Nothing changes, only the calendar is changing. So don't be so negative minded or pessimistic also. We will change the whole situation by reminding ourselves of another thing, that is today is the first blank page of our 365 days page book. Let us write a good one. So how shall we start with? We shall start with a prayer. All of us know that we should be very thankful on this day to the Lord Almighty that we are all still breathing. Coronavirus has made everyone, so many people, very difficult to breathe. All are in ICU with ventilators, they cannot breathe. So if all of us are breathing yet, shouldn't we be thankful? It reminds me of a story. There was one beggar who was very poor. He came to a palatial building. There he saw the owner of the house with a cooling glass sitting there under the shade with his beautiful wife and children ready to serve him. So much of riches, so many servants. So he came to the rich man. The beggar begged at him, "Oh, sire, I'm so poor, I don't have anything. Please give me something. You're so lucky. You have such beautiful health. You have such beautiful palatial building. You have so much of riches, so many servants, so many good children to serve you, such a beautiful wife. He is so poor, the other person, the beggar. Nobody is going to marry him. He doesn't have even food to eat." So he asked help from him. Then the rich man told him, "Okay, I will give you all my wealth, everything what I have to you. But if you can give only thing which you have, I will give all the wealth to you." Told, yes, I'm ready. What do I have? I'm a poor beggar, I will give you. See, he opened that black glasses. He was a blind man. So he told, if you can give your 2 eyes, I will give all the wealth, all the riches to you, that which I have. That rich man was a blind man, so he was covering his eyes with that black glasses. All the riches I'll give it to you. Please give me your eyes. If you can donate your eyes, I will get the sight back and you will get all my riches. That beggar ran away. from there. He told, no, I don't want to give my eyes. So all the riches he had, all the beautiful serving children, the wife, very loyal wife, the servants, palatial building, is not equal to one set of eyes we have, the Lord we have, who has given us. So how many more hundreds of organs we have, which we cannot give any comparison or value to it? Can we value so much of healthy organs we are having? Lord has given us so many things. Should we not count the blessings which the Lord has given and be happy and thanking and be grateful to the Lord? So we should be thankful and grateful to the Lord that we are still breathing. So now going forward, but today, should we celebrate it like the people, generality of different culture? We are all Hindus, we are all Indians. We have a special way of celebrating New Year. This is the New Year of the Gregorian calendar, the Western calendar. So how do they celebrate? Merriment, parties, revelry, intoxicated by the alcohol, boozing, dancing, so many other things are the way most of the people celebrate their, welcome their New Year. So that's not our Indian culture. If getting intoxicated, consuming alcohol and falling on the street unconscious everywhere is their culture, is their way of welcoming the New Year, what is the Hindu way, our way, Indian way of? We also will get intoxicated with devotion, with knowledge, and fall down, but not unconscious, with conscious, at the feet of our parents, father and mother, who are veritable manifestation of God. We'll fall down, not unconscious, conscious, at the feet of the elders, at the feet of the Lord. So that is the way we can celebrate our New Year. It's not their way. Now we have to make it our own. In some parts of India, there's a Yugadi. We have a different New Year according to the lunar calendar, solar calendar, Vishuddha Siddhanta calendar. Punjab, we have the Vaishakha, Pahila Vaishakha. Bengal, it is Poila Vaishakh. Then in South India, it is Yugadi. In Tamil Nadu, it is another Sauramana Yugadi. Maharashtra, it is Chandramana Yugadi. So many other different places, they do the Yugadi or the New Year in a different way. In some parts of India, I have seen the parents offer little sweet jaggery, good, and neem leaf, which is very, very bitter, to the Lord early in the morning, first in the morning, and give that. We should not eat any other thing. The first thing we have to eat, the children are given this offered jaggery, good, very sweet, and the neem leaf, which is very bitter, to be taken. What is the significance? How are we welcoming the New Year? In India, some parts of India, people are made to take sweet and bitter things together, to know that life is neither filled with joy and sorrows, nor life is filled with the sorrows. Neither is it filled with just only joy and celebration, but also not also just sorrow and sufferings, but it is a admixture of both joy and sorrows. So greet both joys and sorrows of your life equanimously. Do not be excited when you get joy. Do not be going down anxious in melancholy when you get sorrows. So we will get the message of Lord Krishna from Bhagavad Gita. And what is that beautiful message Lord Krishna has given? In the second chapter, 38th verse, Lord Krishna is giving us a wonderful message how to start our. We shall take this for the beginning of the New Year. Sukha dukke same krutva labha jaya jayau tatho yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papyam avapsyasi. Fight for the sake of duty, treating alike happiness and distress, loss and gain, victory and defeat equanimously, alike. Fulfilling your responsibility in this way, you will never incur sin. Whatever you do, whichever karma, good or bad, it will not incur sin if you are detached like this. This is the way we have to begin our year, the New Year, with this message of Lord Krishna. So Shri Krishna advises Arjuna Through that, he is advising us to become detached from outcomes and simply focus on doing our duty. When he fights with the attitude of equanimity, so we are facing this dreadful coronavirus now. So we should not be anxious. So we should have that equanimous, calm attitude, treating victory and defeat, pleasure and pain as the same. Then, despite killing our enemy, despite doing all the work, good or bad, we never incur sin. So this same subject is repeated by Lord Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita, the 10th verse in the 5th chapter. And what is that beautiful verse which Lord Krishna gives us? Brahmanya adaya karmani sangam tyaktva karotiyaha lipyate nasapapena padmapatra vivambasa. Those who dedicate their actions to God, do all their work, dedicate all the fruits of action to God. Bhagavadarpita buddhi, abandoning all attachments, remain untouched by sin, just as the lotus leaf is untouched by water. With the help of the beautiful analogy of the lotus leaf, Lord Krishna says that just as the lotus and its leaf floats atop the surface of the lake or the water, but does not allow itself to be wetted by water or mud or slush. Similarly, the karma yogis, all of us, should remain untouched by the fruits of our work, whether good or bad, untouched by sin. We will be untouched by sin, although we are performing all kinds of work, because if we perform the work with divine consciousness, offering everything to the Lord, then we can be not touched by the sin. So with this great message of Bhagavad Gita, we can start our new year. But we should also make this new year our own, isn't it? Celebrating, as we told, the way these people are bursting the crackers and merrymaking and taking alcohol, getting intoxicated, falling on the street is not our culture. We have to make this new year into our culture. We have to transform it into our Hindu way. How are we to do that? Should we not celebrate this Western New Year in a Hindu way, in our own Indian way? Yeah, let us go back to the Rigveda Samhita. The Rishi of the mantra is Gautama Rishi, and the deity is Vishwa Deva. So now what is that mantra? Ano Bhadraha Kratavo Yantu Vishwataha. May noble thoughts come to us from every quarter, all the sides, unhindered in every way. So the celebration of the good year, the new year, we can take it into our Hindu culture and make it our own. Let all good things, good celebration come to us from all the sides. So we shall make this new year celebration our own in a Hindu way. So is there any help from the Lord for this? Yes. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna had made this easy by becoming a Kalpataru, a wish yielding tree, a Kalpavriksha, to all and sundry on that day, that is January 1, the new year, whether they were rich or poor, young or old. I don't want that. Rich or poor, young or old, educated or uneducated, irrespective of any differences, and giving them spiritual illumination. So we should now go back to the words of Sri Ramakrishna, where he tells that in the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, page 481, God is the Kalpataru or Kalpavriksha, the wish yielding tree, the wish fulfilling tree. You will certainly get whatever you ask of him, but you must pray standing near the Kalpataru. Only then your prayer will be fulfilled. This is one of the statement of Sri Ramakrishna. And another beautiful statement of Sri Ramakrishna is that he tells, I shall make the whole thing public before I finish this human leela. Before I go back, Sri Ramakrishna said sometimes earlier, I shall make the whole thing public before I go back, giving up this avatara. So let us keep this in our mind and go to see what is this Kalpavriksha or Kalpataru day. We shall study that. Sri Ramakrishna, in the fag end of his glorious divine life, he lived in Cossipore Garden House, Calcutta. That place has become like a very sacred temple. That garden house has become like a temple to all the disciples or the followers of Sri Ramakrishna. Swami Vivekananda downwards, they all stayed there. It had become a very glorious place for them. It was become for Vivekananda and all other people like a university. So that Cossipore Garden House has become a university to them in itself, where flowed discussions on all kind of philosophical discourses, flow of devotional bhava, spiritual moods. Narendra and others could practice the service to their guru and spiritual practices like meditation, bhajans, reading, japa, etc. to fulfill their life's mission, highest mission. Sri Ramakrishna granted them varieties of spiritual experiences, visions to these disciples. When these disciples prayed for grace for the life fulfillment, it was very special way by which Sri Ramakrishna, the God incarnate, in that garden house which was converted into a temple, in that university, Ramakrishna became a Kalpataru by showering his infinite grace on them. So on the 1st January, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, before closing his human divine play, the Nara Leela in 1886, whether the people assembled there in Cossipore on January 1 were yogya or ayogya, were worthy or unworthy, good or bad, saint or sinner, without any discrimination of any differences, he distributed his spiritual treasure to all of them. That spiritual attainment which cannot be got by thousands of years of penance, hard spiritual practices, he gave them everybody without any discrimination, unconditionally. So we cannot attain by severe penances, austerities, even by punya of millions of lives. And the bondages of all those people, the shackles, were cut asunder, which cannot be done by us, even in spite of our so much of sadhana, by our self-effort. So he gave them Atma Darshana, self-realization, Bhagavad Sandarshana, vision of their chosen deities, and other divine spiritual experiences were blessed to all of them on this special day. It happened at about 3 p.m. It might have happened for about 40 minutes to 1 hour, 3 to 3:30 or 3:40 p.m. on January 1st. That ocean of mercy, Sri Ramakrishna, removed all their shackles, bondages, and he conferred them Nityananda. So also, when we remember that, he will also do that to us. But we have to approach him. Just like it is told, we have to approach the Kalpavriksha with faith and go near and pray. So let us go near this Kalpavriksha. We will get that Nityananda, everlasting bliss, and all our bondages will be removed, and we will get that self-revelation. So now we shall go and see what happened that day in Cossipore Garden House. What was the Leela? How did Sri Ramakrishna reveal himself, who he was? Let us have a look at it, so that we will be having this special blessed day as really the Kalpavriksha day, the Kalpataru day. It was the first day of January 1886. It was a little more than 2 weeks since the devotees had brought Sri Ramakrishna, according to the advice of Dr. Mahendra Lal Sarkar, to this garden house at Cossipore in the north of Calcutta, belonging to Gopal Babu, the son-in-law of Rani Katyayani. The doctors had said that the air in the garden quarter was purer than in Calcutta proper. But since his coming there, the master had never got down from the first floor of the house to the ground floor or taken a walk in the garden. He felt much better that day. In the afternoon, expressed a desire to have a walk. The devotees were therefore very happy on that day. Swami Vivekananda and others were then feeling an intense detachment and had given up all desires for worldly prosperity. They were then living in the company of Sri Ramakrishna, serving him in order to realize the Divine Lord, and were practicing various spiritual practices according to Sri Ramakrishna's instruction. So Narendra used to kindle a holy fire under a tree, and all of them would pass nights in meditation, japa, reading, and other devotional exercises. A few other devotees, also such as the junior Gopal, Kali, that is future Abhedananda, and other, bought the necessary articles for helping him in sadhana. So now, January 1st, it was 3 p.m. Now we will see the picture of Sri Ramakrishna. It will be displayed on the screen. It was 3 p.m. dressed in a red bordered cloth, a shirt, a thick wrapper. Now that picture as Sri Ramakrishna was dressed that day will be displayed on the screen. Dressed in a red bordered cloth, a shirt, a thick wrapper also with a red border, a cap covering the ears, and a pair of slippers, Sri Ramakrishna came down slowly from the first floor with Swami Adbhutananda Latu Maharaj and entered the hall downstairs. He observed it closely and, coming out of the western door, started for a walk in the garden. Some of the lay devotees saw him thus going for a walk and followed him with great joy. The young devotees like Narendra, who had passed in spiritual practices, meditating the whole night, maybe after the food, lunch, they were taking rest, they were all not there. All the other lay devotees were there, the householder devotees. The young devotees like Narendra were then sleeping in the small room adjacent to the hall, as they were fatigued on account of keeping vigil and meditating all the previous night. When Sri Ramakrishna saw the lay devotees were there, Adbhutananda thought it unnecessary for him to go any further with him. So he returned on reaching the southern bank of the small pond. All that pond, everything will be shown in the end of our today's lecture. All the video of that beautiful Kalpataru or that Cossipore Garden house will be shown at the end of the lecture today. So now he took another young devotee and both of them busied themselves, our Adbhutananda, cleaning the master's room, sweeping and cleaning the master's room upstairs and sunning his bed and clothing. So Ramakrishna went with the householder devotees to the garden, strolling. Of all the lay devotees, Girish Chandra Ghosh was then feeling the greatest attachment for God. At one time, the master highly praised his wonderful faith. That is very, very important. Faith is the answer. As Lord Krishna tells, Shraddhavan labate gnanam. One who has faith will get everything. And Girish Chandra Ghosh had wonderful faith and said to the other devotees, Girish, so about Girish, Ramakrishna used to tell, Girish Chandra Ghosh has more than 100% faith. People will hereafter be surprised to see his spiritual progress. On account of the great surge of faith and devotion, Girish always looked upon Sri Ramakrishna as the Divine Lord himself, incarnated through his grace to liberate souls from the bondage of the world. Although forbidden by Sri Ramakrishna to tell that, not to mention that he's an avatar and other things to other people, but Girish would not stop. He expressed publicly this conviction of his to one and all. Girish was also present in the garden and on that day and was sitting and conversing under a mango tree, under which Sri Ramakrishna became the Kalpataru. Even that photo, the video will be shown. You'll be seeing that. And was sitting and conversing under the mango tree with Ramachandra Datta and a few other lay devotees. Surrounded by his devotees, Sri Ramakrishna was slowly proceeding by the broad path in the garden. You will all see that broad path, the garden, everything, towards the gate, and came to the middle of that path near the mango tree, where he saw Ramachandra Datta and Girish sitting under its shade. He then addressed Girish Chandra Ghosh and said, Girish, what have you seen in me which makes you say so many things publicly in glorification of me before one and all? Although Girish was so abruptly questioned, his faith remained unshaken. Hurriedly and with overflowing adoration, he stood up, came to the path, knelt down at the feet of Sri Ramakrishna with folded hands, and said in a choked voice, What more can I say about him? Even a fraction of whose glory Vyasa Maharshi and Valmiki Maharshi miserably fail to express in their immortal epics and Puranas. Hearing Girish Chandra Ghosh words charged with such wonderful faith, the master had horripilation all over the body. His mind, Sri Ramakrishna's mind, ascended to a higher plane and he was in Samadhi. We have to note, if we too have faith in the Lord, then the Lord will be inspired to show His grace on us. So there is an example, because of the grace, because of the faith of Girish Chandra Ghosh, hearing Girish's words, charged with such wonderful faith, Sri Ramakrishna had horripilation all over the body. His mind ascended to a high plane and he was in Samadhi. Then seeing Sri Ramakrishna's face illumined with a divine bliss, divine halo, Girish Chandra cried out in great joy, "Glory unto Sri Ramakrishna," meaning Jai Sri Ramakrishna, Jai Ramakrishna, glory unto Sri Ramakrishna, and took the dust of his feet again and again. Meanwhile, in a state of divine semi-consciousness, Sri Ramakrishna looked at all present and said smilingly, "What more shall I say to you? May all of you be spiritually awakened." I'll repeat it again. What more shall I say to you? May all of you be spiritually awakened. Tomader Chaitanya Hok. May your consciousness be enlightened, awakened. When the devotees heard those words of blessing and protection from fear, they raised repeated cries of exclaiming, "Glory to Sri Ramakrishna, Jai Ramakrishna." Some of them saluted him, some showered flowers, some again came and touched his feet. No sooner had the first devotee touched his feet and stood up, then Sri Ramakrishna, in that state of divine semi-consciousness, touched the devotee's chest and passing his hand in upward direction said, "Awake." As soon as the second person came and saluted him and stood up, he did the same thing to him. So also to the third, to the fourth, and so on. In this way he touched one after another all of them who approached him. Thus, and there arose by that marvelous touch a wonderful mood in the mind of each. Some of them began to laugh, some of them to weep, some to meditate, and some again to call aloud all others in order that they might also get that blessing. By receiving the grace of Sri Ramakrishna, the sea of unconditioned mercy had become at that time, and they all wanted that others also should be sharers in that bliss that was overflowing through Sri Ramakrishna's personality. The noise and cries were so great that some of the devotees who afterwards became monks got up from their sleep, and others gave up their work they were engaged in. They came running and saw all the devotees stood surrounding Sri Ramakrishna on the pathway in the garden, behaving like madmen. So at once they understood that Master was now in the same blessed divine mood, under the influence of which he had blessed his special thousands of devotees in Dakshineshwar and other places. Now it was known on inquiry that devotees blessed by Sri Ramakrishna on that day had wonderful experiences and visions. One felt bliss and sort of intoxication, such as produced by smoking hemp. Another, an unknown power creeping up within his body with accompanying bliss. Others saw ecstatic vision, and moment they shut their eyes, one of them saw light, another shining form of God he had been meditating upon but had not been able to see all over, hitherto unseen, unheard of, and unfelt experiences. It was, however, clear that although each had a different vision and experiences, the feeling of being filled with an extraordinary divine bliss was common to all. More than this, each felt that the extraordinary mental change or experiences was brought about by transmission of superhuman power by Sri Ramakrishna. Now we shall go to other aspect of that day's special revelation of Sri Ramakrishna. And what was that? Sri Ramakrishna also gave the vision to one of the devotee and some of the devotees as the Vishwarupa, the universal form. We shall come to that. before that, we shall see Saradaprabhanandaji Maharaj, one of the direct disciples, sannyasin disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, was there, who is explaining all these things to us. He is telling us that some devotees like Ramachandra Datta have described the happening of that day as the transformation of Sri Ramakrishna, of himself into the wish-fulfilling tree, Kalpataru or Kalpavriksha. But Saradaprabhanandaji Maharaj feels it is more reasonable, it seems to us, to call it the self-revelation of the Master, or the bestowal of freedom from fear or on all devotees by revealing himself. Why is that? What is this Kalpavriksha? This Kalpavriksha got manifested on this plane of existence during the time of the Samudra Mantana, the churning of the Milky Ocean or the ocean of consciousness. We all know that in the Purana. At that time so many things came in the last they got the ambrosia or nectar, or a bit before that they got the halahala, the great poison. So many things were coming at that time. The Kamadhenu, wish fulfilling cow. Now this wish fulfilling tree also came during that time. It was taken by the Devatas and it was established in the heaven. So anybody going under it and asking for anything, it fulfills your wish. That's why it's called Kalpataru. So that is the story of this Kalpavriksha. Now Saradaprabhanandaji Maharaj is telling that the householder devotee Ramachandra Datta calls this day as Kalpataru. Ramakrishna became a Kalpataru, wish fulfilling tree. But according to Saradaprabhanandaji Maharaj, it is more reasonable, it seems to us, to call it as the self-revelation of Sri Ramakrishna, or the bestowal of freedom from fear on all devotees by revealing himself. The Kalpataru, it is said, gives all whatever good or bad they ask for. If you ask bad, it will give you bad thing. But the Master never gave anything bad. Even if you have bad desire, you wanted that, Master was so gracious that he would give only good thing. You would get only good thing from him. So Ramakrishna himself used to tell the story of the Kalpavriksha. There was one guy who was going through the forest, who was very tired. He sat under a tree, unknowing that it was a Kalpavriksha. He was so tired, he told, if I would get in this hot, sultry weather, little water to drink, good water. Water was there. He drank it, he was so happy. My God, it is so exhilarating, the water. If I had good food now, it would have been so fine. Food was ready with all different varieties of food was there. He ate it, he was so happy. Then he told, oh, so nice, so good food and water I had. If I had a good cot to sleep and good bed, cot and bed were ready. Then he slept there on the cot and the bed and he was so happy. He told, if there were servants to fan me, to massage my feet, yes, all the servants are there to do that. He was the wonderful, happiest man, because that was the Kalpavriksha. Whatever he desired, it happened. While sleeping, enjoying the bliss there. Now he thought, oh, this is a forest. It is filled with so many beasts, wild beasts. Suppose if a tiger comes and attacks me and kills me. Yes, a tiger came, attacked on him and killed him. This is the wish fulfilling tree. Whatever you ask, it gives, and if you ask bad thing, it happens. So when we had gone in 1998 to the Himalayan Yatra, we had gone to the Kedarnath. After that we came to Joshimat, established by Shankaracharya. There Shankaracharya has established a Kalpavriksha. There is a Kalpavriksha. If you go under that, if you go to Himalayas in Joshimat, that Kalpavriksha is there. I and another Swami had gone there. So both of them went under the tree and we prayed. And some thoughts came to me, some thought came to the other Swami. So I had to go to another temple. I left him. He wanted to go to another tourist spot. He went away. So after that we met again in another place. Then he told, so under that Kalpavriksha there in Joshimat, a thought came to me that if I fall down somewhere and get hurt. So after I left that place, I had gone to a lodge to stay. It was dark and there was no railings. While getting down from the step, I fell down to a 10 feet gutter and I was hurt. So I had the desire that, not desire, a thought, even a thought. It was not his desire, a thought even, that was fulfilled. So it's so dangerous, isn't it? But Ramakrishna cannot be a Kalpavriksha. You may have bad desires, you may have wrong thoughts in your mind, you may have hatred, anger, and all the things, but he will fulfill only the good things, he will give us only good things. So that's why Saradaprabhanandaji Maharaj is telling it's better to call it the self-revelation of the Master, or the bestowal of the freedom from fear on all devotees by revealing himself. The Kalpataru is said to give all whatever good or bad I asked for, but Master did much more. He made clear through that event the fact of being a God-man, Avatara, and of his bestowal of protection against and freedom from the fear of all, without the slightest discrimination, unconditional. Be that as it may, of all the people that felt blessed by having his grace on that day was Haran Chandra Das, is worthy of being practically mentioned. Saradaprabhanandaji Maharaj is telling. As soon as he bowed down to Sri Ramakrishna in ecstasy placed his lotus feet on the devotee Haran's head. It is only a few occasions that Sri Ramakrishna would bestow his grace in this way. He placed his lotus feet on the head of that devotee. And who is that lucky devotee? Haran. His full name is given here, Haran Chandra Das. So Ramlal Chattopadhyaya, Sri Ramakrishna's elder brother's son, was also present there on that occasion. He also received Master's grace. Asked about it, he said, I could formerly see a part only of the holy person of my chosen ideal with my mind's eye at the time of meditation. When I saw the lotus feet of my chosen deity, I couldn't see the face. Again, perhaps I saw the person from the face to the waist, but not see the holy feet. And whatever I saw never seemed to be alive. But no sooner Sri Ramakrishna touched me that day than the form of my chosen ideal appeared suddenly from head to foot in the lotus of my heart, and moved and looked benign and effulgent. Now, one more very, very important incident we have to note, as told by Saradaprabhanandaji Maharaj, which is very, very important. We asked a few others, including Saradaprabhanandaji Maharaj is telling, one Vaikuntanath, about their experience on that day. Vaikunta met Sri Ramakrishna at about the same time as we did. We have already mentioned something of how Master gave him instructions and molded his life, spiritual life since then. Master rendered his life full of bliss by initiating him in mantra. Ramakrishna has initiated him with a mantra also. Vaikunta engaged himself in sadhana since that time and was striving his best that he might have the vision of his chosen ideal. Knowing that he could not succeed in his attempt without the Master's grace, he was from time to time plaintively praying to Sri Ramakrishna for it, especially when Master became physically ill and came to Calcutta and then to Cossipore for treatment. During this period also, twice or thrice, Vaikuntanath got the opportunity of humbly beseeching him for the fulfillment of his heart's desire. Sri Ramakrishna smiled graciously, comforted him and said, why don't you wait? Let the disease of this body be cured a little, and I shall do everything to you. Vaikunta was also present on the spot on this January 1st at that 3 o'clock Kalpataru day event. At the time of this day's occurrence, as soon as his potent touch, Vaikunta came before him. Ramakrishna was touching everybody, so he too came before Sri Ramakrishna, bowed down to him with devotion and said, Sir, please bestow your grace on me. Sri Ramakrishna said, but you have been given everything. You don't need anything. I have given you everything. When you say, said Vaikunta, everything has been given, it is certain so. But kindly do so that I too can understand it. Saying, so be it, Sri Ramakrishna touched his chest only for a moment in the ordinary way. But, said Vaikunta, as soon as the result of it, a great revolution took place in my mind. I saw the figure of Master light up with a gracious smile in the sky, Vishwarupa Darshana. The whole sky, the whole world was filled with Sri Ramakrishna's huge figure. So, Ramakrishna showed his Vishwarupa to him. As a result of that revelation, Vaikunta is telling, I saw the figure of Master light up with a gracious smile in the whole sky, in the houses, in the tree, in the plants, in men, and in whatever else I looked at. I did not know how to contain my delight within myself, and seeing both of you, that is Sharadananda and Latu Adbhutananda, on the roof, I called aloud, saying, "Oh, you all, wherever you be, come without delay." That mental attitude and vision of mine continued for some days throughout my waking state. I became amazed and charmed with the holy vision of the Master in all things. I continued to do whatever I went. I went to the office or elsewhere on my business with that vision. I could not attend to the work on hand, and it suffered. On finding that my work was suffering, I tried to forget that vision for some time, but failed in my attempt to do so. I then understood a little why Arjuna felt afraid to see the universal form of the Divine Lord and prayed to him to withdraw it. I remembered that statement of the scriptures that liberated souls always remain in the same elevated state. Only after this experience I could understand the extent of desirelessness. To have that experience, that Vishwarupa Darshana or higher experience, you should be completely desireless. The mind has to develop that desirelessness or renunciation, have the capacity to remain at that higher state. He couldn't withstand that vision, just like Arjuna. Now I'll just tell about that Arjuna's fear, and then we will finish this discussion on the Kalpataru day or revelation, self-revelation. Now Arjuna was given this Vishwarupa Darshana by the Lord on the battlefield. Now Arjuna is telling with great fear. What is he telling Krishna? Adrushtam purvam rishitosmi drishtva bhayena cha pravyatitam mano me tadeva me darshaya deva rupam prasida devesha jagannivasa. Seeing this form unseen, this universal form of yours, O Lord, my mind is also perturbed with fear. Reveal to me that other familiar form of thine, and be gracious unto me. O thou God of all gods, the indwelling spirit of the worlds, please reveal the calm form, the peaceful form. I can't see this. Now Sanjaya goes on to tell us, or Vyasa Maharshi in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord then said, before that, the Lord is telling to Arjuna, out of my grace, I have by my divine power revealed to you this transcendental form of mine, infinite, primeval, radiant and all-inclusive. Never has it been seen by anyone before except you. Except for you, on whom my grace has been bestowed. The Lord only out of grace can give that. But none of us with our self-effort, none in this world could see me in this cosmic form, be it by Vedic study, or by sacrifice, or by good works, or by rituals, or by severe austerities or tapasya. None could see me. Only out of my grace I have given this to you. Lord Krishna is revealing to Arjuna. Fear not, not be bewildered at seeing this awe-inspiring form of mine. With fear assuaged and a heart full of joy, behold now this my familiar form again. So then Arjuna had the form, and he was very happy seeing this gentle form of Lord Krishna again. O Janardana, I am now composed and restored to my natural state of mind. Again, Sri Krishna is telling about that cosmic form. This form of mine, which you have seen, is extremely difficult to behold. Even the Devatas themselves are even eager to see it. Neither by Vedic study, nor by austerities, nor by charities, nor by sacrifices could one behold me in the way you have done. I have simply given it to you by grace. Arjuna, the great warrior, through unswerving devotion, only by devotion, this form of mine may be known in truth, and in reality may be experienced and entered into. So only with devotion you can get this, and faith. So whoever works for me, whoever does my work, the Karma Yoga, offering everything to the Lord and the Lord's work, whoever works for me, looking upon me as the goal, Whoever is my devotee, free from attachment and from antagonism to any being, such a man, O son of Pandu, Arjuna, shall enter into me. So how can we get this? By devotion to the Lord. Lord Krishna has told. How can we see this universal form, the Kalpataru, the self-revelation of the Lord? By devotion, not by all these austerities, by our self-effort, by Vedic studies, but pure devotion, faith. The Lord will give His grace and He will reveal. Only with that we get the capacity. So Lord Himself, Krishna has told, on this special day, we shall have that pure devotion to the Lord. Pray to Him. It has become the Kalpataru day, on this special day, wishielding and self-revealing Lord Ramakrishna. With great devotion and faith, we will pray to Him that He will reveal Himself to us and we shall be blessed. Thank you one and all. Now you will be seeing also I had told a person to show the video in the end. It was not displayed. I think the video will not be shown. We will try to show it later on. Now I will stop my talk and we'll go to the next program. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
गधाधरा भक्त परिपाला, गधाधरा भक्त परिपाला, श्री रामकृष्ण गुरुदेवा, श्री रामकृष्ण गुरुदेवा, गधाधरा भक्त परिपाला, गधाधरा भक्त परिपाला, श्री रामकृष्ण गधाधरा भक्त परिपाला, गधाधरा बाला, श्री रामकृष्ण गुरुदेवा, श्री रामकृष्ण गुरुदेवा, गधाधरा भक्त परिपाला, श्री रामकृष्ण गुरुदेवा, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण, राम कृष्ण हरे हरे, राम कृष्ण हरे हरे.
Aum Namo Narayanaya. We thank you all for joining us for this morning's Kalpataru Day program, and we pray that the start of your new year was peaceful and spiritually charged. Kindly take note of the following announcements. The Johannesburg Sub-Center will be hosting an online program commemorating the 167th birth anniversary of Sri Sharda Devi on Tuesday, 5th January from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. The program includes peace chants, talks on the Holy Mother by Most Revered Srimat Swami Gautamanandaji Maharaj, Revered Swami Saradaprabhanandaji, and Revered Swami Swatmaramanandaji. Devotional singing and arti. The Johannesburg Sub-Center will be hosting an online commemorating the 158th birth anniversary of Sri Swami Vivekananda on Thursday, 4th February from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. The program includes peace chants, talks by our youth members on Swami Vivekananda's teachings, devotional singing and arti. The Johannesburg Sub-Center hosts the following classes conducted by our revered Swami Swatmaramananda. On Monday evenings from 6 p.m. is the Science of Worship classes. On Tuesdays from 6 p.m. is the Viveka Chudamani classes. On Wednesday and Saturday evenings from 6 p.m. are the Gita classes. Morning classes on Sri Ramakrishna, the Great Master, are held on Thursday, Fridays, Sundays and Monday mornings from 6:30 to 8 a.m. The Hinduism for Children's classes are held on Sunday mornings from 9:30 to 10:15 a.m. Weekly satsangs are held every Sunday afternoon from 4:15 to 5 p.m. All classes will resume from 18th January. On behalf of our revered Swami Swatmaramananda and officials of the Johannesburg Sub-Center, we humbly thank you for joining us for this morning's Kalpataru Day program and look forward to your company for our online classes and upcoming online programs throughout the year. Aum Namo Narayanaya.
Maharaj ki jai. Aum Namo
जगवन्दन
जगदीश्वर योग सहाय निरोधन समाहित मन निरोधन समाहित मन निरखित कृपा भंजन दुख गंजन करुणा घन कर्म कठोर प्राणार्पण जगत तारण प्राणार्पण जगत तारण कृतन करिडो वंचन काम कांचन अतिविंदित त्यागीश्वर हे नरवर त्यागीश्वर हे नरवर देवपदे अनुराग निर्भयगत संशय दृढ निश्चय मानसमा निष्कारण भगत शरण निष्कारण भगत शरण त्यजी जाति कुलमान संपद भव श्रीपद भव पुष्पद वाणी यथा प्रेमार्पण समदर्शन प्रेमार्पण समदर्शन जग जन दुख संपद तव श्रीपद भव पुष्पद वाणी यथा प्रेमार्पण समदर्शन प्रेमार्पण समदर्शन जग जन दुख जाय नमो नमो प्रभु वाक्य मनातीत नमो नमो प्रभु वाक्य मनातीत मनोवचनैकाधार प्रभु मनोवचनैकाधार ज्योतिर ज्योति उजल हृदि कंदर ज्योतिर ज्योति उजल हृदि कंदर तुमि तम भंजनहार प्रभु तुमि तम भंजनहार नमो नमो प्रभु वाक्य मनादित नमो नमो प्रभु वाक्य मनादित मनोवचनैकाधार प्रभु मनोवचनैकाधार ज्योतिर ज्योति उजल हृदि कंदर ज्योतिर ज्योति उजल हृदि कंदर तुमि तम भंजनहार प्रभु तुमि तम भंजनहार धिधि लंग रंग भंग बाजे अंग संग वृंद आरती तुम्हार गायचे छंद भक्त वृंद आरती तुम्हार जय जय आरती तुम्हार हर हर आरती तुम्हार शिव शिव आरती तुम्हार खंडन भव बंधन जगवंदन वंदे तुम्हार जय श्री गुरु महाराज जी की जय।
Now we shall end the program with the Jaykar. Jai Shri Bhagavan Ramakrishna Dev Ki Jai. Jai Shri Sharada Mai Ki Jai. Jai Srimat Swami Vivekanandaji Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. Now, while the program is being ended, we'll just play the video of the Cossipore Garden house.
Jai প্রতু গঙ্গাধর বীর জয় শ্রী বিজ্ঞানানন্দ প্রশান্ত গম্ভীর প্রবীণ গোপাল মাতৃ সেবা পরায়ণ প্রবীণ গোপাল মাতৃ সেবা পরায়ণ শারদা শারদা পদে শারদা শারদা পদে কত প্রাণ মন জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ ভুবন মঙ্গল মানব চরিত্র জয় সুবোধ সরল নাগবর ত্যাগ বীর বিবেক সম্বল কথামৃত বরিশান ঘোর জলধার কথামৃত বরিশান ঘোর জলধার গিরিশ ভৈরব জয় গিরিশ ভৈরব জয় বিশ্বাস আগর জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ ভুবন মঙ্গল রাম কৃষ্ণ দাস দাস জয় সবাকার রাম কৃষ্ণ লীলা স্থান জয় বার বার রাম কৃষ্ণ দাস দাস জয় সবাকার রাম কৃষ্ণ লীলা স্থান জয় বার বার রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম জয় শ্রবণ মঙ্গল রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম জয় শ্রবণ মঙ্গল ভকত বাঞ্ছিত জয় ভকত বাঞ্ছিত জয় চরণ কমল রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম জয় শ্রবণ মঙ্গল ভকত বাঞ্ছিত